a brand new multi-narrative layer 1 blockchain that's into artificial intelligence, biometrics, real-world assets, supply chain management, and a whole lot more. If that sounds interesting to you, let's talk about it. All right, everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Now, today I want to get into ParallelChain. As you guys know, this is one of the other projects that I am the most bullish on this bull run, and I believe it'll do well this bull run. And I think you don't have much longer to buy this wonderful asset while it's at the price that it is today. So I have a few articles that go in depth and really break down what ParallelChain is. And we're going to go through these articles today. All right. So without further ado, let's get right into it. The next big blockchain, how ParallelChain XPLL achieved what its predecessors could not. So here's how ParallelChain is building a one-stop ecosystem for decentralized corporate finances. ParallelChain is an all-in-one decentralized blockchain ecosystem for retail and enterprise-grade use cases. So why is it superior to existing solutions? And which market pains can it cure in numerous segments of real-world businesses? About 3 years ago, at the peak of the blockchain hype, many projects and businesses were lured by its promise to solve many problems. These blockchains were conceptualized for Bitcoin and were never suited to widespread enterprise adoption. Low bandwidth, mediocre scalability, limited transaction speed, and inadequate operational costs. These are just a few of the fundamental issues that led many businesses not to move beyond proof of concept, POC blockchain. So this is where ParallelChain comes in. It was developed in 2018 to address all of the limitations of first-generation blockchains in their attempt to reconsider technical frameworks for extensive adoption. The team behind ParallelChain is Digital Transaction, a blockchain technology startup headquartered in the blockchain hub of Hong Kong, the highest performance blockchain in the world. Blockchain is designed to merge all of the existing benefits of blockchains into one. These include decentralization, immutability, and attack resistance. The performance capability of ParallelChain is what sets it apart from the rest. It can process more than 100,000 transactions per second, which dwarfs other blockchains like Polkadot, R3 Corda, and Ethereum 2.0. And by combining chains, it can today reach 200 to 300 and 400,000 transactions per second in a seamless configuration with unlimited scalability.
So let us see how ParallelChain Enterprise performs in this scenario. So what you'll see here is a meter showing the TPS, or transactions per second. Initially, this meter is close to 0. And what we'll do is we'll suddenly start the client VM. And soon you will see, once the statistics API fetches the data, you'll see that these numbers rising. So initially, you can see here that on the y-axis we have the TPS, and on the x-axis we have time. So you can see it's already increasing, and it's this meter is lagging behind. Yes, but now you can see we have over 130,000 transactions per second, which is very high. If you go down, you could also see the read and write rate. So read and write rate is, again, the number of reads and writes per second, which is close to 400,000, also very high. And then you will see that this level of traffic will be sustained throughout the duration of this demonstration. So to conclude this demo, ParallelChain exhibits high performance, addressing the potentially computationally intensive needs of your business applications. With the performance demonstrated here, ParallelChain Enterprise offers an attractive alternative to traditional databases with extra little cost, but with enhanced security and data immutability.
So it's insanely fast. ParallelChain's latency latency is also by far the fastest in the market at 0.003 seconds, making it the only blockchain platform with speeds and bandwidths fast enough to handle large-scale, high-frequency transactions and to support any native internet applications. Applications on Ethereum and Hyperledger Fabric can be seamlessly migrated onto ParallelChain, providing plenty of opportunities for dApps and DeFi migration, which enables companies to future-proof their existing blockchain investments. An additional benefit is ParallelChain's built-in privacy compliance. It is one of the few blockchains that is compliant with local data privacy regulations, such as the EU's GDPR, a basic expectation that businesses and governments have for any underlying technology supporting their operations. Proof of immutability. Unlike most existing blockchains, ParallelChain utilizes a non-consensus-based mechanism called PoIM, Proof of Immutability, which is more efficient than both Proof of Work, POW, Bitcoin, Monero, and Ethereum, and Proof of Stake, POS, Ethereum 2.0, Cardano, EOS, and Polkadot solutions. Proof of immutability, or PoIM, involves two types of actors: record creators and selective nodes. Record creators can write their own hash encrypted records. Selective nodes compare with one another's hashes stored in their own vault, as well as with creators, and their operators are rewarded with XPLL tokens for doing the work. Due to its patented parallel design, data in ParallelChain is protected by unhackable private interchain communication tools. Provable immutability is one of the key concepts that backs ParallelChain's technical design. The team. ParallelChain is developed and curated by a passionate team of top-notch innovators and scientists with over 270 patents under their belts. The architect of the project is CEO Ian Wong, seen in the picture below, who has an impressive career track in CPU and operating system designs, data network and IT, and Silicon Valley, and Boston's Route 128 495 region before founding Digital Transactions in 2018.
But maybe now I'd like to draw attention to the future. So talking about ParallelChain Lab as a company, we are an R&D company. We're focused on blockchain and AI. What are the key developments that you foresee in the near future, and how do you think we're positioning ourselves to meet these developments?
I don't want to promote our products here, but I'll try not to do that. First of all, our directions is always never me too. And if this is that what other people are doing, we must find something else that they have not thought about, and it's a big opportunity and there's a real solution. And that's where we will go. So the number one rule that I will direct is that no me too. Think of something that is a real needed, provide a real solution. People have not thought about it. And that opportunity has to be big enough to sustain the business.
During his decades of engineering work in the US, Mr. Wong held the role of Vice President of Engineering at Hughes Network Systems, leading its worldwide product strategy and development. He ventured into entrepreneurship in 1992 by establishing a network company called XNet, which he took public on the NASDAQ 4 years later. The investor and co-inventor of 10 pending blockchain-focused patents in the US, Europe, and China. Dr. Radia Perlman and Charlie Kaufman are the company's very first private investors. Dr. Perlman, often referred to as the mother of the Internet, invented the network protocol that defined the structure of the Internet and is the recipient of over 130 US patents. She was inducted into the US National Inventor Hall of Fame in 2016, the US Academy of Engineering in 2015, and the US Internet Hall of Fame in 2014. Those are the company's first private investors at ParallelChain. Bullish. Mr. Kaufman, the recipient of over 70 US patents, is a world-class cybersecurity expert. He was the chief network security architect at Microsoft Azure and IBM. He also currently sits in the US Academy of Sciences Cyberspace Security Panel as an expert member. Dr. Geoffrey Yin, with 10 years of experience in AI, big data, and blockchain, is the project's chief scientist and marketing industry veteran. Noella Gahan, former tech practice leader of PR powerhouse BCW and Fleischmann Hillard and Cisco, curates the marketing strategy for digital transaction. The project is also backed by a solid technology strategy task force group with hundreds of years of Silicon Valley experience combined, including Qualcomm's former vice president of technology, Dr. Dalit Bhandarkar, Synaptics' former chief technology officer, Dr. Sean Day, and Dr. Rajan, and Dr. Ni Quainor. XPLL, the ParallelChain token. The XPLL token is the core native utility asset of the ParallelChain protocol. They recently launched as an ERC20 token. So this was a great way for participants to get involved in this highly promising project, ParallelChain. Currently, XPLLs can be purchased on exchanges listed in the links below this video. The Parallel Wallet. XPLL holders can keep their XPLL safe in the Parallel Wallet, a digital wallet developed by Digital Transaction, which can also store other ERC20 tokens. In contrast with your typical crypto wallets, the Parallel Wallet is actually built on a blockchain, i.e. ParallelChain, rendering the possibility of malicious hacks impossible. All transaction records as well as account activities are stored and backed up on the ParallelChain blockchain in real time. ParallelChain in banking and Fintech. Besides direct peer-to-peer transactions on the blockchain, ParallelChain can provide the technical framework for more sophisticated business solutions, particularly in the banking and Fintech sectors. Banking reconsidered. ParallelChain is the fastest blockchain in the world with its industry-leading throughput of 100,000 transactions per second and transaction finality of 0.003 seconds. ParallelChain can provide banks with near instant payment channels to improve their revenue opportunities as well as elevate end user experiences. ParallelChain will enable banks to compete with fintech startups in speed and convenience. Not to mention, ParallelChain can facilitate banking settlement and clearance systems. Being fully GDPR compliant, the only blockchain known to date with such an offering. ParallelChain can replace cumbersome and bulky old-fashioned protocols like SWIFT and SEPA. ParallelChain can be used for building, lending, borrowing ecosystems, including peer-to-peer ones, as its logic allows for the removal of all intermediaries and third-party actors. Lending becomes available with low rates and high-speed loan decisions. Also, its well-designed architecture removes the possibility of duplicate entries, while guaranteeing zero data leaks. ParallelChain significantly eases the processes of accounting and auditing. Moving record keeping to the blockchain leaves no chance for data tampering and losses. And smart contract applications can be deployed to issue bills, certificates, transaction receipts, and more. ParallelChain's ecosystem is a one-stop shop for BaaS service. Outside of the banking and Fintech segment, digital transaction created a number of chains, purpose-made applications that harness the power of ParallelChain to solve real-world problems. Each of them can be easily integrated into the existing business mechanisms of companies to accelerate their digital growth. So let's dive into the different chains offered by ParallelChain. eKyc chain is a biometric system used to streamline identity verification, which are normally required for financial institutions, customary KYC, and AML, anti-money laundering policies.
Yeah, thanks Panos for the kind introduction. So I have the pleasure to demo our eKyc product. Maybe you're gonna ask, what is KYC, know your customer, in the first place? And it's a digital onboarding process in which the identity of the user is verified. As such, it's required for any institution which wants to provide digital financial services. You might ask the question now, why did we develop our own solutions? Aren't there many players out there already providing eKyc? And the reason for this is that there's a lot of frustration with current products. Just to give you a little anecdote, when I came to Singapore, I had to do a lot of KYC. And most of the time, it was really, really painful and took really long. I still remember one time when I spent 30 minutes trying to do KYC and told me it cannot recognize my German passport again and again. So I then went to the physical store and asked the employees there to sign me up. So I felt like this is the state of digitalization. I do something digitally online, it doesn't work, and I still have to do it the old school way. So we wanted to make this better as a company. We want to provide the user with a seamlessly experience without any pain points. How did we do that? By leveraging state-of-the-art AI research. The resulting product is exactly what I'm going to demo you now. You already see it here on the screen, where we have just simple 3 steps. We scan the face, we scan the ID, and then we submit. So let's start. So first step, I scan my face, I hold still, already done. Note that in contrast to potential other solutions, we use passive anti-spoofing. That means our AI just needs one image to determine if the person is real or not. Previous techniques use active anti-spoofing, where the algorithm needs some motion cues like smiling, blinking, turning the head to determine if the person is real or not. However, that's not only more inconvenient for the user, but also not potentially safer, especially with the rise of deepfakes, where I can easily make a fake person turn its head. Okay, the next step is to scan this passport. So I just rotate my device, I put my passport here, I scan it, done. Again, I want to highlight, in contrast to other solutions, we don't require that you have to enter from which country are you from, what kind of ID document is it ID, is it passport? Why would you ever need to do that if instead you can have technology to make your life easier? So that's what we do here. Our AI can support any passport and any ID card and reads all the information. Here, for the sake of the demo, I marked out my document number since it's a little bit private. But yeah, let's continue. So here the user is already done. What you see is the admin panel. So that's what our business client would get to see. Not only do we have all the informations here, like my name and my date of birth, but also we have several checks. We have the passport validity, meaning is the passport expired or not? Is the passport authentic? Yes, it is. I face match with my picture on the passport. And lastly, I passed the face anti-spoofing because I'm a real person. So now you've seen this demo has taken around 1 minute. And that was because I was talking. So let's see if I do a full run, how fast can I actually do KYC? So I start again. I scan my face, I hold still. I scan my passport. I submit my information, and I'm done. 6 seconds. Okay. How did we do that? How did we accomplish this? By using Edge AI. That means all our AI models actually run on the phone. So maybe you've heard about foundation models in AI. What you can do is you can compress them into smaller models such that they can actually run on the phone. Not every of our clients, of course, has a mobile application. So if they want, they can also run our solutions cloud-based. Yes. Okay. Now you saw our system was really fast. But the question is it also secure? And for this, let's make a little demo, make a little use case. So let's pretend I'm not Nick anymore. I'm my director, Panos. And Panos is upset because Nick ate all of the cookies in the pantry. So he says, like, if Nick eats the pantries, I'm going to take all Nick's XPLL coins. So what Panos does, he finds a picture of me online, and he prints it out. So let's try with the app. So again, the process is similar. I move my face closer, I hold still. It's already harder to do that with the spoof. Then the second step is, Panos probably does not have my passport. So he just goes online, he finds a passport, and then he prints it out and kind of photoshops my photo face on it. So now we need to hold still. It extracted information. Of course, it's not me, so we submit it now. And now we see that there are several checks which are failed. First, Panos has been a little bit lazy. He chose a passport which is already expired by the 18th. So next time, try harder, okay? The second part is the passport is not authentic. So I determined it's not a real passport. It's coming from a screen. Then I face match. Even though the passport and my face is fake, I'm still the same person. And our face anti-spoofing failed because that was a picture and not a real person. Okay, that's so far with the demo. Now I'm open to the Q&A session with Panos. And also later, if you want to try out, I can come to you and you can try our product yourself.
So this is a KYC and this was Nick.
Through anti-spoofing facial recognition and real-time activity tracking, preventative chain is used to preempt insider threats, which have become more common than external cyber attacks since the drastic increase of remote working due to the pandemic.
With the number of data breaches on the rise, preventive chain can preemptively deter and stop insider threats, one of the most prominent security risks companies face nowadays. This is Jason, a data engineer at a cloud service provider which recently installed preventive chain on all of his PCs. Every morning, Jason has to first go past 3 security levels when logging into his computer: facial recognition, password, and a one-time passcode generated from an authenticated app. Preventive Chain's facial recognition comes with a state-of-the-art 2D and 3D anti-spoofing technology. This means any malicious attempts by a third party using facial photographs, video, or 3D mask to fool the system will be detected and thwarted. One of Preventive Chain's crucial features is the ability to track user behavior in real time. After Jason logs in, his face is scanned periodically to ensure it is always him who's using the PC. The scan interval can be adjusted by the administrator. If Jason is away for a short period of time, the account automatically logs out. And every time he returns, facial recognition would identify his face and proceed to unlock his account, sparing him the hassle of having to re-enter his password and a one-time passcode. When the system detects a face of a third party in certain proximity, a forced automatic lockout will be triggered. This function also applies whenever the system detects repeated unauthorized access attempts. Disabling the screen capture key is an insufficient way to prevent data leaks when the user can simply take a picture of the screen with the phone. This is easily resolved with Preventive Chain, as the system would also log out automatically anytime it detects an external camera. To further keep sensitive information secure, Preventive Chain also offers the options to add dynamic watermarks, restrict external uploads, block USB copies, as well as disable the export of data through copy and paste. Need a peace of mind? Keep your sensitive data secure with Preventive Chain.
ChattelChain is a platform that offers instantaneous cryptocurrency trading and the tokenization of assets such as real estate, green bonds, and art pieces, while ApprovChain merges the benefits of workflow and provenance tracking, as well as document approval tools on the blockchain. All control instruments become more transparent and accessible once moved from centralized trackers, such as Trello, Asana, etc., to blockchain-based environments. Bottom line, developed and curated by a strong and insightful digital transaction team, the ParallelChain blockchain provides a secure and high-performance technological framework for solutions including but not limited to data storage, identity management, workflow tracking, and advanced security tools, making the optimal decentralized system for enabling B2B and B2C, Fintech, and banking use cases. So business to business and business to customer. All right. Also, artificial intelligence. ParallelChain is also an artificial intelligence play as well, okay? Due to its unique proof of immutability consensus, ParallelChain leaves in the dust mainstream smart contract platforms such as Ethereum and Cardano in terms of latency and aggregated bandwidth. The XPLL token is the backbone of ParallelChain. Besides being the perfect instrument for daily transactions on the ParallelChain blockchain, this utility token allows participants to take part in blockchain referendums and redeem them for ParallelChain solutions. I thought this was a real good article to dig into. All right. I know it's from the tail end of 2021. All right. But there is a lot of good stuff in here. All right. All right, guys. So if you take a look at the ParallelChain Explorer, you can see what's going on with the tokenomics. All right. So I really like the layout of their Explorer. It's really easy to understand. All right. If you were curious about the circulating supply, you can see it right here for yourself. You can see the circulating supply is 35 million tokens, just over 35 million tokens. All right. Now you can see what's staked, just over 37 million, with a total supply of 126 million, about 127 million. Let's just say 127 million tokens. All right. Now, this is pretty much in line with what we see on CoinMarketCap. This is the self-reported circulating supply. So that is accurate. So what you're looking at is a market cap of $3.6 million. I mean, it's crazy how low of a market cap ParallelChain is at this point. It's just ridiculously low. This is such a low cap gem, if you ask me, and I think that you are super early with ParallelChain as a project and as an investor. And actually, they're much further along as a project. As you can see, if you watch this whole video up until this point, you can see what they've accomplished and get an idea of where they're going as a company. All right. Because this is a company. All right. They're focusing mainly on B2B. Okay. If you like projects or crypto projects that are more B2B focused, like Oasis Network, for example, or maybe a VeChain or something like this, ParallelChain is right in that same category. I mean, at a fraction of the market cap, right? So if you take a look at, let's see, Oasis Network, for example, they're ranked number 89 with a $737 million market cap. Okay. Now, they already had a bull run. Okay. So if we start talking numbers and we say, okay, well, Rose hit a $2 billion market cap last bull run, and VeChain reached a $16 billion market cap last bull run. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Yeah, congrats if you rode that wave on VeChain from 200 some odd million dollar market cap up to a $16 billion market cap. That's an insane gain. All right. Not sure I see ParallelChain getting there, though I do think it's totally possible. All right, I do think it's totally possible. But if we say ParallelChain with the current tokenomics of 35 million, we'll say 35 million, right? If it were to reach a $500 million market cap, that would be a $14.29 token. All right. And if you had 10,000 of them, that would be $142,000. Okay. So let's just say for some reason, these 35 or these 37 million tokens were to come into existence. All right. Let's just say the supply doubled. All right. And we had approximately 73 million tokens in circulation. Okay. If we had 73 million tokens in circulation and ParallelChain were to reach a $500 million market cap, that's still $6.87 per token. All right. Still a nice gain from where we are now. Now let's just say 125 million tokens came into circulation. Okay. And we were to reach a $500 million market cap. That's still a 35x. It will give you a $4 price per token, per coin, correction, for ParallelChain. Okay. And your $1,100 investment will be worth 40 grand. So let's take a look at a total Moon Boy number. Okay. This is total Moon Boy. All right. If we take this current circulating supply of 35 million at a market cap of approximately 4 million, and ParallelChain were to reach let's say a $1 billion market cap, that would be a 252x. Yes. So let's just say ParallelChain hit a $1 billion market cap with that circulating supply, and you had 10,000 ParallelChain tokens that cost you today $1,100. You would make $285,000. That would be just under $300,000. All right. Now let's put in, let's say VeChain's. Let's just put in VeChain's all-time high market cap, just for giggles. All right. So VeChain all-time high market cap, 16 billion. All right. Let's just say ParallelChain reached half of that, which would be absolutely bonkers. $8 billion market cap for ParallelChain. That will give you a 2019x, putting the tokens at $228. Yeah, those are some insane figures. And if you had 10,000 of them, which cost you $1,100, you would be a millionaire because your bag would be worth $2.3 million. All right. Now let's just say all 125 million tokens were in circulation and ParallelChain reached a $8 billion market cap. All right. That will put the tokens at $64 with a 565x. Okay. And your bag, your $1,100 bag, your 10,000 tokens of ParallelChain, they will be worth just over $500,000 at $640,000. Now, again, guys, I can't stress this enough. This is total Moon Boy talk right here. This is the Kool-Aid part of this video. I gave you guys the medicine. This is the Kool-Aid. This is the total what if numbers. Okay. So when it comes to the tokenomics, they're not bad. If you ask me, they're not bad. So that doesn't deter me from ParallelChain, from investing in them. Given the fact that you have people on CoinMarketCap who say XPLL looks dead, right? It tells you that you're still early. Now, when I first covered ParallelChain, it was right around 7 cents. And then it ran up to like, I think like 26 cents, 25 cents, something like that. I think you could see like 29 cents on the KuCoin chart. It has since then corrected back down to around 10, 11 cents. Okay, so these are the kind of numbers you're looking at as far as investment. Of course, none of this is investment advice. It's just the what if. Okay, this is just the what if. Now, keep in mind where we are in the cycle. Okay, so there are a lot of good projects out there and companies that have not started marketing yet. Okay, and I imagine that you will see more marketing from projects such as ParallelChain, potentially post Bitcoin halving. All right, post Bitcoin halving, maybe more exchange listings. Okay, as they accomplish things on their roadmap, and some other factors as well. But I could see ParallelChain getting listed on more exchanges at some point, because we have KuCoin and Gate. KuCoin it's a big deal, totally. Could we see Binance, maybe MEXC, maybe Crypto.com at some point, maybe OKX, all right? Yeah, maybe BitHum, I'm not sure. All right, but when you're early, you position yourself for good things to come. And I think that the risk to reward with ParallelChain, if you were looking for a crypto that is a solid company or project, and you do your research and you develop a conviction in that crypto, now you need to decide how much you want to allocate. Okay, because you can clearly see that ParallelChain, as far as the price action, has not really participated in the bull run so far. But we're still early phase of the bull run, even though I think that we are 40% of the way through this bull run. Based on my calculations, we're about 40% through this bull run. Okay, so there's a few more months that I'm looking at as far as a time horizon in which I think something like ParallelChain will take off. I think it's going to happen sometime after the Bitcoin halving, but I don't have a crystal ball, and do not quote me on that. I'm only speculating. All right, guys. But I think that as more people start to peel away the layers at what ParallelChain is trying to do and looks to accomplish, I think they may find this project very interesting, and they may, like me, equate it to Oasis Network or VeChain. There's some similarities there from the tech to the business model as well. Okay, so perhaps ParallelChain is the Oasis Network, if not the VeChain of this bull run. Because with these tokenomics, this ParallelChain token, it can explode. And if you were not in it, you'll just be chasing this token. When it wakes up, that's how it's going to be. And the people who faded it, they're going to say, man, I wish I would have bought some, So again, none of this is financial advice. This is just me putting together a video to help you understand ParallelChain and a little bit of why I'm bullish on the project. I did not get paid to make this video. Okay, I don't have any affiliation with ParallelChain or any of the videos that I've done on my channel. I've never taken a paid promotion. Okay, so yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. And if you're interested in ParallelChain, see the links in the description, plug into their socials, check out what they got going on, do your own DD, and see if it's something that interests you. If not, you got to do what you got to do. All right, guys. But if you enjoyed the video and if you're bullish on ParallelChain, then smash up the likes. All right. DeFi Moneyverse Telegram link is in the description. That's totally free. My Patreon is also in the description. Got some awesome individuals there as well. That link is also in the description. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. Till next time. Deuce Crypto out.